Right, okay, so we are on day 17. I believe it's day 17 out of 20 days total, so we really don't have that much more to do. And it's ordered up right away. Thaddeus White. The Witherings was a terrible idea. I've only gone and made things worse. I wish Eli was back, he'd know what to do. Some years ago, a friend brought an item to me, a black casket, and I learned it was a dark article. I should have brought it to Eli right there and then. I knew he would want to destroy it. I'm a collector of things. Seemed too important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive that was now. Oh, day 18's the ending and 19's the epilogue. Okay, we really don't have that much time to really finish this game. That's fine. Either I need to keep them out of the museum or bring the casket here to Strange Antiquities and hide it in a secret place. Okay, so we have the option here. So just bearing in mind, there is the Dread Vivant. Quite the name. A Dread Vivant is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can siphon power away from oneself for a time. The power rising up of a Dread Vivant is subtle but noticeably invigorating. These objects represent the balance of life and death, of good and evil, of hope and despair. Okay. There is also the Lumina, so we're going to be running a poll pretty quickly. If someone can take care of that, stars, if that's okay. A Lumina, also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. It can be used to keep people away from places they're not welcome. There is a superstition among thaumaturges that say that a Lumina should not be used when the moon is full. It's not known where the idea came from. Actually, I'm not sure. In which case, we'll do it in the comments. We'll shout it out. So, we either do the Dread Vivant, which seems to be the kind of, I want to say the safer one. So, either I need to keep the people out of the museum, which I think is Lunima, which would be, yeah, stay out of the museum. Or we're using the Dread Vivant, which is, it's a way to handle the dangerous artifacts. Okay, it would either help him transport it here or keep it at the museum. So Lunima is the museum and Dread Vivant is the, yeah, bring it to here, which I think sounds kind of cool. So yeah, it looks like we've got a couple of votes for Dread Vivant, so we'll try and figure out what the hell that is. It did say the balance of light and dark. Also, stars, I hope you managed to get some sleep. How was your first D&D session? These objects represent the balance of life and death. So if we're going... Okay. Is there gemstones for this? Not really. I mean, there's Stone of Death and Decay. So we've got all of these. Wood painted to look like bone, causes me to reflect on my own mortality. That's always good. Mostly rules and character setup, but really fun. You're very tired today though. What character did you create? What class, what race? Did you give your character a different name? Moonstone. Half-elf lunar sorcerer, nice. Nothing to remark on this. Okay, so our cheeky little Dread Vivant, bearing in mind that balance of life and death. I can't tell if that low hum is coming from the item or my own imagination. There's definitely something unusual about this item. I can't quite put my finger on it though. It feels unusual, not hot exactly, but energetic somehow. Life and death. Let's check this book. We've got life. And we've got death. So we've got like an omega symbol and the infinity symbol. Which I don't think is on anything that we've not labelled. What does the dark gemstone with red flecks on it mean again? So this one's death and decay, which would make sense. This one is a dark stone for dark purposes. Inner perception here, nothing to remark. Does it say anything about how it's used? It's the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can siphon away power from oneself for a time. So I'm guessing that's a pendant. Someone would wear it while handling artifacts. Unless you put them in a jar. No, I don't believe that. Okay, if it's not this skull, it's that skull. I'm gonna take a wild fucking guess here. Because, unless it's this cunt. Bone? Nothing to remark. What's this one again? Definitely unusual. Okay. Low hum? Feels unusual, not hot exactly. I'll give this a whirl. This is the Dread Vivant. Hey, fuck! The concept of balance is reflected in the skull, death and flower life, and it has a lot of power. Yeah, I'll take that. That's, yeah. A Light of Corkin. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphibian Heart. They're objects of considerable power that can turn darkness to light and fear to joy. Great. Right, what now? David Schaefer. There's an uneasy quiet in town today. This is Undermere's bravest man. There aren't many people out and about. I'm heading straight home as soon as I'm done with your deliveries. Okay, what's in the letter? I've recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You're welcome to them if they are of any use to you. If I don't hear from you, then I will donate them to the library across the street. Okay. Let's find the library. Woodsworth, 26. Oh, see, that's unfair. That can be anything. I'm guessing directly opposite. Can both work. Okay, it's either here or here. Arcane artifacts. If I don't hear from you, I'll donate them to the library. Okay, we'll give it a pop. We'll go here first. Several of the scrolls look promising, but they're written in the Dradic script, and my understanding's too rudimentary. If Verona was around... Oh shit, we can use the... Fuck, the thing that we gave the other guy that made him... piss. I didn't make him piss. It was the... Shit, what was it called? The Babelia, that's it. Right, my worst fucking nightmare. Still don't see it. Just refuse to see it now. I'm gonna put my foot down. The effect of the Babelia makes my head spin and I close my eyes tight for a moment as my mind catches up. The pages swirl and blur in front of me, letters and words floating in and out of focus. After a time I find that I can read them, though it takes some effort and I feel drained as I reach the end. Oh shit. It is alleged that a water shadow can be used to pass through solid matter, but the art is long faded from memory. The items themselves are often uninteresting, producing only a faint thaumic field, perhaps a result of going unused for so many years. Oh, okay, bye. Alright, next up, what have we got? Anna Bryant. With all that's been happening in Undermere, I picked the worst week possible to lose my Bridget charm. Hope that you have one that I can replace it with. Well, we need to figure out what one of those are. Have we identified one before? We have not. Powerful item that offers protection in times of worry, protection in times of darkness, and wisdom in times of uncertainty. Wields the power of the maiden, the mother, and the crone, the Wiccan triple goddess. Okay. Right, so we know that's Xander. Let's see that again. Checking the necklace there. There's moons. Protection in times of darkness. I'm gonna just check that. So protection is there. And there's also wisdom involved. I'm guessing as a charm it's something that you're wearing. Don't think it's that. Definitely don't think it's that. Could be this. And I don't see any of these. Raised detailing? Smooth? She does have a moon. There is nothing interesting to remark about any of this though. Green gemstone, what does that mean? Stone of earth and nature, that's Wiccan-y, right? It's Wiccan adjacent. What else? The malachite one. Is that dark green striated? The fourth eye, a stone of sight. Protection in times of darkness. Is darkness one? I don't think darkness is actually here. Witches not, witches sign, horned god. Oh. Oh! Triple goddess. Oh, it's gotta be this. There we go. Nice. The item resembles the symbol of the triple goddess. A vessel of the earth used in various Druidic rituals. Nice. Right, who we got next? We have Eli White, who I think owns this shop. I trust the shop has not been much trouble to look after in my absence. I've been doing everything. Learned a lot from my time in Oxford. There's a powerful data article here in Undermere called the Nalian Casket. Now you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has had it in his museum the whole time. I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. Whatever happens, it must not be opened. We need to create a Pillar of Calaris. What I gather, such a feat's not been attempted in 500 years. I just hope there's enough time to repair. Afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I... Fucking useless, this guy. Right, a Pillar of Calaris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it's the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a place of significant thaumic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and darkness, align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. With Corkin's light, the strong will be made weak and the dark will be made light. Okay, sure. Choice number 2, ritual number 1, Sorry, what? So this is... We've got a choice that this will be. So there's ritual number 1 and there's ritual number 2 that we're going to be doing? Because I'm getting... Yeah, there's a blood cult lady and then there's this dude, the Eli guy. Adds I have had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. For now I've felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me, depression. Beneath my bed I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted on it. I don't know who's done this to me, but all I want for now is to lift this feeling of weakness. So someone has given her a witherance, so we need to give her the fortinance, which is over here. I'm guessing that balances it out. Oh, nice, what are you eating? And fucking hell, yes. Smash that. The item bears a symbol of strength. It's made of stone. What are you eating? Tell us. Susan Hill, who has a snake brooch. That's quite cool. I would like a blood beck. The nameless ones are restless. I am ready to hear their voices. I had some really, really nice pasta tonight, so I'm going to go on a slight tangent. Made quite a nice meal. We did some pasta, which is always nice. I did some... We chopped up some mushrooms and garlic, which was nice, and we'd had that with sausages that had habanero and a jalapeno through them, and it was really quite nice. It's lovely, actually. Just good times all round. Jessica, the non-wine drinker who doesn't drink any wine ever, had one glass of a rather tame sparkling white wine and is in her happy place at the moment, so that's good. Chicken tikka masala is excellent. What sort of frozen pizza are we talking about, Stars? What are we going for? Okay, we need a blood beck. It was once thought that these objects could be used to commune with the dead, but is now widely believed that such a thing is not possible. It is not known where the strange voices that emanate from a blood beck originate, but there are some who believe they are the voices of the nameless gods. The nameless gods also being part of the Amphisian Talon. So, if I had to say, if there was one fucking thing here that was like, you know what does the blood beck look like? I would say that. I don't know if there's any sounds coming out of it though. There's none. That looks like a blood beck, if I ever saw one. Nothing to remark there at all. Nada. And the next one would have been this Nephroquant, which we've already named, so it's not that either. You've never been drunk and you're dying to know what it's like. For a lot of people, it depends on the actual type of alcohol that they have. Ham and mushroom pizza, Stars, nice one. When I was in high school, like, my friend tried gin for the first time and was like an emotional wreck. Like, absolutely just, like, devastated. Like, really emotional, overreacted to, like, the smallest thing. It was bizarre. So yeah, it depends. Alrighty. What are we actually doing? We are blood becking. It's not known where the strange voices that emanate from a blood beck originate. The nameless ones are restless. Blood beck? Any sounds? Nothing to remark. Any sounds? I hear low chanting when I hold it to my ear. Causes me to reflect on my own mortality? I am ready to hear the voices. Okay, that's a strong maybe. Also, Tequila Rose is nice. Just don't drink too much of it. It makes you... It's very, very sweet. Very sweet. I'm to be honest, kind of want to go with that. I don't think is there anything here that makes a sound like the chanting from the possessed necklace? Does this make a noise? Nope. Does this make a noise? Nope. the snakes. I'm gonna fucking go for it. Hey, nice. The design of the item and the Viviant gemstone suggest a connection to death. A closer inspection reveals the whispers within. Whispers? That was like beaming into my skull. Right, a Korchena. That's how I'm going to pronounce that. These are used to call on the guile and wisdom of the goddess Korchen. She is a goddess of the earth, creation and rebirth. It's maintained... Sorry, I struggled to get the word out there. It is maintained by some of these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. Indeedy. Ah, Thaddeus. I went to move the casket, but it's got... Son of a bitch. Your instinct about the claw thing is spot on, since one of the Bloodbeck's eyes is the same type of stone. Yeah, I also just think that looks a bit more Bloodbecky. What do we do? I heard Eli's back in town, he hasn't come to see me, and if he's not here then I don't know where to find him. Oh god, what do we do? Oh, okay, bye. That's, yeah. Shit, this is like last day then. It festered and pulsated until it could no longer be contained. Some part of it reached out from the darkness, creating eyes so that it might find itself, and hands so that it might open itself. The casket wanted to be opened. Oh, bother. Okay. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and arcane. Now we went to the street across from the library. My immediate thought is it going to be in the library? But if it's books and scrolls, maybe we'll give it a stab. The Wordsworth Library is a quiet haven of books and knowledge, shelves well stocked and well kept, a place where time slows with every turn of a page. The librarian Simone sits at the desk, her focus fixed on her work. As always, I found some old books that dig into the history of strange antiquities, she says without looking up. It's very old, you know. I'll be sure to visit if I uncover anything useful. Okay, catacomb wise, is there anything with books? Because I'm wondering if it's like, what is it? I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and arcane. Any books, any books, any books, books. No. Don't know what that is. This is the woman who wants to do shit on curses we don't need. Anything here? I feel like we've only done some of these Mars's winter stuff here. Thinking. It's really fun how this game uses so many different approaches to presenting a riddle puzzle. Yeah, I think that's quite good. There is like different routes. I mean, even identifying the objects, someone will go like really hard on like one thing and like there'll be another clue. I mean, I've missed some really obvious clues because I've been chasing like the more complex ones. It just fucked me a bit. I lie below books and scrolls in the esoteric and arcane. Okay, there's a library here actually. Okay, I'm going to check this library, but if it turns out to be one of the rooms on the ground floor, I am like banking this now that I thought about that before I checked the library, okay? I think... entering the library, I'm drawn to a dark alcove round Esoterica and Arcana. It's fucking downstairs. Sure, there's much to learn here, but sadly a cursory glance is all I have time for. Piled up on a reading desk, I find books in ornithology alongside bestiaries of the old world. You can learn a lot about the person. The shape of the room is there. Esoteric and Arcana is... Son of a bitch! Fuck! Is this fucking thing, isn't it? Is that one? Yeah? Yeah? It's either this one or this one. Right. I called it. I did call it. Hey, Venti, welcome back in. As I open the door, I'm hit by the musty smell of damp. This room hasn't been entered for some time. The corner of the room is piled high with scrolls of parchment and old books, but underneath the debris I find something of interest. Oh, that's a cool fucking antique. Witty? Antiquity? Antiquities. Antiquities, there we go. Yeah, Days Gone, not too bad. Getting there, surviving. You didn't correctly rotate the room in your head initially and got the wrong room a couple of times. Yeah, there's a wee bit of like poking around. The museum was ransacked last night. I went looking for my brother. He's nowhere to be found. The good news is they didn't find what they were looking for. I moved the casket myself and hid it here in one of the strange Antiquities vaults. It's safe for now. We can't leave it here for long. I have more to prepare. I've left instructions on how to access the vault in the desk drawer. What the fuck? You can't just come here and be a nuisance. Right, a candle that gives off no light is... gotta be this thing, right? Because that's the Carrick's candle, which does give off no light. Okay, we're in there. An anchor that's never touched the ocean. Oh shit, no, this was the... Is this the thing that I was like the grappling hook? I remember, Stars, you said something about this. I think you were angry at the idea of it being called an anchor. It was the shadow anchor. There we go. A finger. A finger. Oh, that's here. Nice. And we have a new puzzle. What are we going for? The thinnest of black lines. And we've got 1 and 2 and 3. Punch it. Hell yeah. Nice. Did it not say... yeah, I was like, grappling hook. The lake has turned black. Yay! As omens go, I'd say that's probably quite a bad one, but the mail won't deliver itself. David, you're a trooper. I found this note in an old writing desk up at Gleeston Castle. I expect it will mean more to you. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. It feels all too prescient as we hurtle towards winter and a terrible unknowable fate. Right, to the Batmobile. And by the Batmobile I mean to Gleeston Castle here. So, yeah, we've done that. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. Right, give me some fear. Fear is here. That's there. Was it fear in autumn, rising in winter? Yep. I searched the room at the foot of the western tower quite thoroughly before finding a stash of papers. To my dismay, they are largely the scrawlings of a madman, but among the nonsense there is some valuable information. Holy shit. As Storm Ward, these simple items supposedly grant a low level of protection against the elements. This author has personally become soaked to the bone in one too many downpours to trust those claims. They are made from metal, typically bronze or iron. Cool. David Schaefer, MVP, you're quite right. Now, hang on a wee second. Obviously, we are not going to encounter so many people that we discover them all. So is there an achievement for naming all of the things correctly? And if so, how do we like verify that they're correct? Is it just like we guess the ones that we're left with, and if we label them all properly we'll get like a thumbs up? Is that what we do? Because if you want we can do that as well. That might be fun. Discovered the missing piece of the puzzle. There is an ancient shrine to the nameless gods of the skull of Blencathra. Seems humanity tried worshipping them once long ago before we learned how little they care for us. We must take the casket there. Whatever happens, we must allow it to be stopped. So is that ritual 3 for this ending? It's time to end this. Now bring the casket to the pit. Okay. So our options here are go and do the... I still need items. Okay. Like I still need to find items. Suppose I maybe need to figure out what the Corkin's light is. Unless, have I done that? I don't think I've done that. Oh, I need to pick them out and like take them. Okay, Pillar of Calaris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it's the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at place of significant atomic convergence. Strength and weakness. So that would be... Is this the guide to his thing? Because if so, we've got weakness here. We've got strength here. That's what I'm guessing that is. We've got light somewhere. Light would be the sun thing? Because, sorry, the sun bond is the... Where is it? I think that was the one that we used in the pits, right? Yeah. So, destroy the casket, the Hoarding Grim Cult ritual, or give the casket to the nameless gods. Or is the Grim Cult ritual and the casket to the nameless gods the same thing? Because if so, we should maybe destroy the casket. We've kind of been doing that. We've been pushing on that for like the whole time, right? Oh, it's or, so there's 3, okay. What say you, chat? Are we gonna destroy the casket? Diavra's voting for destroy. I need to find something that does darkness. Is it this fucking thing? Create a... Oh, the Tenebran Cloak creates a sphere of enshrouding darkness. Which I now need to figure out what that does. Or where is it, more to the point. Loam, which is finger spirit eye. I've forgotten where my darkness shroud. And all I was doing was clicking along there as well. Cool, these are our gang. And we now need to go to the pit, I guess. Welcome to the pit, motherfucker. To the pit. I do love that there is just a pit in town. The sun is low in the sky as we arrive at the pit, casting a warm light across the treetops and the open fields. A solitary raven cries out from the tree line and I look to the skies, but they are empty. The pit itself is an ominous sight that the otherwise serene atmosphere can do nothing to diminish. It's a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 metres in diameter, that has an unnatural look to it. This is a site of thaumic convergence. It is no simple thing to destroy an object of this kind. We need to set up opposing powers at opposing compass points. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. Finally, we need the light of Corkin to bind them. Okay, I'm guessing, like... So strength and weakness, we've got light and darkness, and then we've got the thingy of Corkin? I want to just check that I've got that right. That's the casket. We don't use the casket, we're using something else. This is quite nice looking. Nothing to remark on it though. With Corkin's light, the strong will be made weak. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphesian Heart. See if this is the fucking thing this entire time. See if this entire fucking time it's just been sitting there looking at me. I'm gonna fucking figure out what it is, but what is it? It's a Noctic item. The Noctic items, I can't remember if the Noctic items have the wiggly or not. Where are you bastards? Noctic. Is the Noctic the wiggly? We will find out. Wait, what? These Noctic items. That, oh, you seen the wiggly lines or Wixic? Wiggly's Wixic, okay. Okay, you can go back on the ship. We'll see you in the epilogue. We'll fucking see you in the epilogue. Okay, so Noctic we're going for. That, we're going... Oh, come on. We're going there, and we're going there. Oh, we're going spiral. Okay, so despite appearances, it's a Noctic item that looks like it could be used... That's a nothing. It looks like it could be used in the ritual that has the finger to the face. I don't know what it means by despite appearances, unless it's this fucking thing. No. You're seriously telling me it's not that demonic fucking hand? That's just been its own little thing this entire time. Fucking nonsense. I don't even know if I've got it in my inventory. What symbols do the cult use? All of them. Amphesian Heart has the Amphesian Talon. Then there's Nameless Gods. There's Broken Path. Nameless Gods has the Bloodbeck, which is the skulls. Okay, so there's a little bit of skull there, but it's not Noctic. So where's my other skull? Where's all my skulls? Where art thou? Nah, fucking no way it's that. Ah, I'm getting skull fucked is what I'm getting. It did say it was Noctic, which this doesn't seem to be. What other symbols did they use? All of them. They use all the fucking symbols. Nameless Gods, Amphesian Talon. They use blood, they use the gemstones, arguably. So they use those ones. What's the fucking snakes on a fucking plane. Nah, it can't be that, surely. Fuck you and your swirly. And then gemstone wise, we're looking at what, black straighted? Stone of night and of darkness, yeah, it's this fucking thing. There we go. Punch it, Chewie. Eli inspects my work. His face shows little emotion, but he seems satisfied. By now the sun has finished setting and only a hint of red afterglow remains in the darkening sky. The raven croaks his mournful cry once again. This time there is a reply, and then another. I look up and see several dark shapes circling above. Quickly now, they're here. I spin round to follow Eli's gaze, and my pulse quickens as I look out across the field. A large group of shadowy figures is walking steadily towards us. We can't see their faces at this distance in the low light, but I'd be willing to bet that every one of them has spools of midnight for eyes. In the sky above, the ravens continue to grow in number, and their caws and cries get louder and louder. I look down at the black object in my hand, such a small thing, and yet seductive power is impossible to ignore. It wants to be opened. Suddenly, it feels inevitable. The casket, now! I'm not sure I want to give it to him. Do it! So we have the option here to use the Wixit cord, which I'm pretty sure fucks folk up. Yeah, so we can freeze him in place, or we can chuck the casket in. I'm kinda going for the Nalian casket, right? That makes sense, we're doing this. It's fair. We need to get that across. The wave of intoxicating power washes over me, but I hold strong against it. Hand over the casket, and together we begin activating the items arranged around the pit, working as fast as we can. It still takes longer than we'd like. When I look up again, the thaumaturge has fear in his eyes. We're too late. The mob is upon us. One of them grabs Eli and tries to wrestle the casket from his hands. I rush across to help him, but it's no use. They're all around us. The man tears the casket free and it clatters to the floor, skittering towards the edge of the pit before coming to rest on the precipice. A grey-haired woman stoops to pick it up, and I'm surprised to find that I recognise her. It's Verona Green, the occult scholar. The mob cheers, but Verona turns towards me and I'm no longer afraid. Her eyes are ringed with darkness, but they're not black. Back from the dead. She winks at me and throws the casket into the pit. At the same moment, Eli activates the light of Corkin. Time stands still, and there is a rush and a roar as a swirling vortex of blue-green light races up out of the pit. The casket is sent soaring up into the sky, where it seems to hang for a moment, turning slowly in the air until, with a shrieking, splintering crash, it shatters into 1,000 pieces, and then there is nothing but smoke and the smell of ozone, and all is quiet. Verona MVP. David MVP. It'd be so funny if it was David. Also, I just got Master Thaumaturge for not using any hints, apparently, which I didn't know I'd done. It's been a few weeks since the casket was destroyed, but I'm still riding high on the elation and relief from that night. Everything seemed to come together right when it needed to. Somehow we avoided a terrible catastrophe. Those who were under the casket spell were released almost immediately. They remember nothing from their ordeal, but there seems to be no lingering ill effects. And Dr. Robertson, exactly, I did use you instead. Dr. Robertson says they have all made a full recovery. It's rare for Eli to express much emotion, but even he congratulated me on my strength and resolve in the face of such darkness. He too felt the allure of the casket and was worried that it would overwhelm me. He told me with a hint of pride that I would make a fine thaumaturge. See us. Oh, so Eli White's alive, proud of your abilities. Verona Green's alive, she found the strength to resist the casket. Rebecca Rose is alive, she's able to paint again and enjoying a quiet life. Barton Potter is alive, glad that everything turned out well even if you did ignore his plan. Edmund Bishop is alive. He stayed at Castle Gleeston and weathered the storm. Francesca Robertson is alive. Delighted our patients have recovered. Bonnie Robertson is just fucking insane. Her thoughts are scattered after being sliced with a divergent hook. Audrey Bell's deceased. She was murdered by her own bloodthirsty followers when the casket wasn't opened. Jack Hungerford's alive and made a full recovery. Thaddeus White's alive but is ashamed of the part that he played. Simone Green's alive, ready for a new challenge, and Jupiter was rescued, fully recovered from his catnapping ordeal. I like that. Okay, I mean, again, kind of fantastic. Well done, gang. Looking forward to Strange Artifacts that takes place at the museum in Undermere. I will see you in 3 to 4 years when that's done. Yeah, that was really, really fucking good. Just had a great time with it. Well done, gang. We are now going to go and try and name the rest of the stuff, I think. I do have another game lined up. We're going to hop in and potentially play some slot machine Balatro with a horror twist. It's called Clover Pit. It came out recently and it is very, very cool. Right, Tess Sherwood, your father is suffering from Morgan's insanity. His doctors have given up on him, but Dr. Robertson told me there might be a way to save him. She said it might be possible to stop the infection spreading by cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind. Okay, so what are we going for? We're going for Morgan's insanity, which I know she already said, but we're good there. Let's have a look up Morgan's insanity. It is Morgan's rather than Morrigan, right? Doesn't even look that way. Great. Can't even look it up. Shite. Okay. Stop the infection by cutting the poisonous thoughts. We have done something. I imagine this will be... Oh yeah, I mean we could purge the unwanted memories. Abrasive Mether? Like that kinda does make sense. Like... What, Morrigan? How would you pronounce it, Diavra? What is an Argyle? Vessel of the Earth. Corchena? Nah. Horvin's Might. Morrigan. Lunama. Nah, I don't need that. I'm actually going to have a stab at the Abrasive Mether. Nope, that is not it. Okay, I see. I would have thought that was kind of in with a shot there. Right, what's a Manus? Conjure precious water? Nope. I need to... Oh, man. Right, go back. No. Go back. But not to the front page. Ah. I wish there was a way to just flick. For the banishment of Hobbs' fear and Noctic sight? No. Don't need that. Morgan's oh. No, it's not Morgan's Folly, is it? It can't be that. It would make sense because it is Morgan's insanity, Morgan's Folly, but this is about cutting the poisonous thoughts. Arguably, you could say it makes them way more... It goes through all the choices in the game. In that case, we're thinking, what, Divergent Hook? Carve thoughts from the mind of another? I mean, yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's just yeah, fuck it. Right, I'm gonna... anything that I've, like, picked up... I was overthinking it a bit. Right, Divergent Hook, where are we with that? We are... Right. There you go. Get out of here. Order up. Peggy Grafton. What are you after? Old hermit living out past Wastwater, who barely comes into town. He brings me lists now and again for odd things. This time he wants something that will pull water from thin air. That's the fucking thing that we just looked up. What was it? The Manus, maybe? These are lighter than an Evocant by half. Not exactly the most useful insight. They're carried by desert nomads who use them to conjure precious water from the cool night air. So, they're lighter than an Evocant being somewhere here. Fuck, where is the Evocant, sorry? By half specifically, yeah. So, I'm trying to find where the Evocant is, what the Evocant looks like, because I imagine it's a similar looking object. Or a similar, like, roughly. Folium. I cannot fucking see. Valent, Shimmer, Ascus. Evocant. Have I identified an Evocant before? I thought I had, but... Stone items weigh the same as a man's heart. Okay, so it is stone. So... Ah, it's this fucking thing, right. So, to be honest, I might as well use the Evocant as the measuring thing then. And the Manus is what exactly? They're carried by desert nomads who use them to conjure precious water. We'll have a look up for the symbol for water. We'll go from there. These are lighter than an Evocant by half. Yeah, I get that. They're carried by desert nomads who use them to conjure precious water from the night air. Could be this fucking thing, but... You want me to read the Evocant thing? Was that while I was trying to identify what the Evocant was? Because I do agree. Okay, it's definitely not that fucking thing. Be so funny if it was this. It's not, but... Okay. Where is my water? Water is a triangle, upside down. Which kind of makes sense there, but no, that's earth. That's the thing of earth. Sorry, 1 second. I think that's the Argyle. Okay, not that, thankfully. Is it this? No. You're fine, that was Argyle. No, that's definitely Argyle. It's the spelling of Argyle, which is a place in Scotland as well. Right, so hang on. We've unlocked like all of these except these 3. Pull water from thin air. So we've named all of these. I'm just going to shuffle some of this stuff over here just so I've got some space. But we've got all of that, like everything here. I mean, sorry, the blue is the water, right? It's the water gem. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna go with that. Nice. Yeah, English not be a total shit show in pronunciation. Quite right. Okay, next up, what do we got? Cecil Bateman. My lungs are shot. My doctors have told me to settle my affairs. I'm not ready to give up, not yet. Heard a local story about the Witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. Say it's dangerous and painful, but sometimes it works. Is this a witch's finger? Is he looking for a witch's finger? Good luck, bucko. On visiting High Green Church, I was able to learn. Yep, there we go. That was rapid service there. Should get bonus points for that. Right, what have we got? Owen Fox. My farm is diseased, my crops won't hold, and even the animals are uneasy. My old man says the earth's angry. He says I should call upon Corkin for wisdom and blessings. Okay, fuck. What's Corkin after now? There's a Corkena. Maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. Call on the wisdom and goddess Corkin. She's goddess of the earth. Potentially that, but I think that's still the Argyle. That's too cool. Goddess. Ah shit, I forgot I've got all this fucking stuff. Which is fine, because I actually have a place for all of it. Yeah, that's all been solved. That hasn't been solved though. And that is something water. Okay. We've got air, earth, fire and water on that. Don't think that's it though. Right, wisdom, where are we at? Wisdom has the... Farm is diseased, crops won't hold, animals uneasy. I'm not sure if we're locking in a bit too much on that. Corkin is associated with a bunch of shit. Is not the... Yeah, she loves a good fucking snake. But it's not that. So where's the other... Ah, fuck. Even the animals are uneasy. Let's just check this again. I mean, that is a pretty imposing aura. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, next up. Martha Chapman. I collect rare artifacts, especially those with, well, shall we say, questionable uses. A weaving edge has always fascinated me. I don't plan on using it. Blood magical traditions, I simply must have it. Ah, great. I feel like the town has just gone through a pretty stressful time and we are just casually handing out shite to folk. A weaving edge is used to enter the Red Knight, a bloodthirsty state of mind. Tradition dictates the handle should be made from the wood of a great oak. Red Knight being nothing. The handle of which should be from a great oak. It's not really a handle, is it? That's a piece of driftwood. Is this great oak? I mean, I think that's fucking... I was going to say, if it's not that, I'd be very surprised. The handle is made of oak, you're quite right. Well, enjoy going to where you need to be. Francis Mason. I've read the tales of Calaris from cover to cover. I was surprised to learn of some of the powers he could wield. Did you know he could walk through walls? I read that he used a water shadow, but that we have lost the knowledge of how they work over the years. Don't expect I'll get very far with it. I'd like to study one all the same. Who knows, perhaps I'll succeed where others have failed. Hi, can I go and study this ancient fucking art that no one's done in ages? It's alleged that a water shadow can be used to pass through solid matter, but the art's long faded from memory. The items themselves are often uninteresting, producing only a faint thaumic field, perhaps as a result of going unused for many years. Okay. I mean, that is a turquoise gemstone. I don't know what the painted markings would potentially symbolise. Kind of curious to see if that does produce anything. I'm just thinking water shadow here. Doesn't seem like a particularly faint reaction, so I'll hold off on that just now. That's extremely faint. And it's in the shape of a person, and there's a kind of like funky outline. So maybe kind of want to give that a go. It's up there on my list. Yeah, fuck it, I'll give that a go. Woo! Item produces a faint thaumic field. Sure does. Also, like, I feel like the outline there was also quite cool and hinted at it a bit. Gus Foley. I've been studying old texts, references to things hidden beneath the surface of our world. They mention the use of a spirit eye to see beyond the veil. It's something I'd like to experience for myself. A spirit eye? Well, let's see if we can get you fucking sorted on the old spirit eye front. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen. Others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It's not clear exactly what they do show, perhaps a layer beneath the visible world, perhaps. A layer that requires something more than traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. It's gotta be that. Opposing symbols, come on! I'm guessing it's this then. Yeah. It's like opposing symbols. I mean, there was two sets of opposing symbols there. Alice Holtby. Order up. My grandmother followed the old ways. She kept a Dradic altar in the cellar. She believed in asking for nature's blessing before harvest. I found a note about ritual meant to bring abundance. It needs an Argyle. Boom! Get Argyled! It has symbols of earth around the rim. Got symbols of earth around your rim. Next up, Tommy Brown. I work the riverbeds, searching for stones, amethyst, jade, maybe Vivianite. I was about to be like Viviante. Vivianite, if I'm lucky. It's hard to spot them in the muck, but I heard about these remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Worth a shot. Sure. Feel the glimmer through the dirt. Alunima? No. I need to stop closing the book. A shin. Common items are made from materials in connection with the ocean. Keep their boats safe. Nah, it's not that. I think that's the shin. Perhaps. Right, feel the glimmer through the dirt. What's the pit? Powerful vibrations capable of cracking solid rock. That's not it. I know I'm checking the empty ones. It's not the Storm Ward. Maybe the Zaya. No, it's not that either. Remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Is there like a... Is there an awareness one that I don't know about? That I've forgotten about? Probably. Yeah, I probably have already identified it. I'm just like, what could that be? In the index. It does say feeling. Selenic totem? Nah, that's like a joy thing. Fucking hell, I need a Selenic totem. That's the feeling of a loved one, so not that. Think of the choices I had to make. Yeah. It's not going to get me far. There was a binding seed, but that's rubbish. There was the choices I had to make with the diverging hook. There was the Wixit cord choice, which freezes people. There was making someone strong. Oh, the woman who wanted to paint. Fuck, what did she get? Did she get one of the Methers? No. Or did she? No, I see, it wasn't one of the Methers, fuck. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the fucking thing. Was there anyone on like site or sea or no? I mean, if it's the mind, there's a million things about the fucking mind, so yeah, we still could find that. Sextrum, nope, that was the insanity stuff. Ecumenical, nope. Truth conduit, nah. To be honest, I'd be better flicking through like everything. Yeah, to be honest, I don't mind if you just tell me the name of this one. I know it's that one, I just don't remember the name of it at all. I don't, like, at this point I've identified it. If we're talking about feel, it's the Ares Remnant. Ah, fuck. It's that fucking thing. Where did I put that? There we go. There we go. I think because that one was so easy, like I didn't spend ages thinking about that. We got that right the first time. Hit a bit of a snag, had to shut down the quarry. Dynamite supplier had a little accident, spare you the details. If there's anything among your collection that could get us up and running again in the short term. What? Oh, it's the rock cracking fucking thing, right. I was like, you want me to reverse a dynamite accident? What's happening there? No, we're wanting to use the pit. 3 different elements to make a pit. Earth, the sun, I think it could be... Nope, that's a recognisable one. Fuck. It is the pit that we're going for. Oh wait, hold on. Could it be this? Because it doesn't produce a recognisable thermic field. Hey, there we go. Nice. Order up. William Wheatley. Let's go. My thesis is on the psychology of fear, but books can only take me so far. I need to feel it properly. You sure? No problem, pal. We'll cast you to hell. Probably not the abrasive nether. Morgan's Folly? Nope. Shin? Nope. There we go. There we go. Warn about the neck to place them closer to heart. These innocent looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. These are made of any single material except wood or clay. They have no symbol or other writings upon their surface. I reckon that could be a Zaya. It's worn about the neck. It's made from a single fucking thing. I don't think it's as elaborate as that. I'm gonna go with this. Except it's not. And now I have to do the fucking mini game. My personal hell. Okay. Can I not just bank that cat? Yeah, there we go. Roll. Wait, the stars I can use any, right? Okay, this is weirdly easy. And then roll again. Chipper. Chipper? Okay, that was, yeah, pretty straightforward. I didn't... yeah, help and kill me. Okay, so we need to find fear, and it's a necklace that is made out of... I just want to make sure that these are budged up properly. It is a necklace, right? It does say that. Right, Zaya. Worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart. Innocent looking items that distill fear and paranoia. A strong sense of being watched, there we go. I mean, hey, they should make it easier to understand that. Althea O'Shea. I've been looking into Corvin, the Bloody Queen, for a book on historical figures I'm writing. I'm finding it surprisingly difficult to verify much of her story. Hoping to take a look at one of the bloodstone artifacts that were named after her. Yes, there is Corvin's Might, which is up here. A gift came from an unlikely source. The Legend of the Bloody Queen. Orford Spire. Warrior Queen Corvin. Corvin's only associated with Corvin's Might. There's Wixick. Wixick is the... Wixick's the Wiggly. Is this the Wiggly? Are we finally figuring out that this is... I mean, it looks maybe eagle talony. Oh man, have we This is Corbin's Might. This is Corbin's Might. The design of the item represents the eagle's gift. Sure. The bloodstone hints at it being used for dark purposes. Valid. Bloodstone also belongs to Wixick. Yeah. Constance Bader, who's got a snake. I'm not trying to hurt anyone, just shift their thinking a little. Sometimes all it takes is a suggestion. Do I have anything suitable? I do, indeed. I have Morgan's Folly. A folly symbol can be revealed to induce a trance-like state. Anyone who casts their eye upon it, making them open to suggestibility. Precautions should be taken against unwittingly looking upon the hidden symbol for too long. The hidden symbol. So bearing in mind here that we have truth, potentially. There's also hypnosis. Hypnosis here, I think that's quite strong. Yeah, there we go. Pendant features a hidden symbol of hypnosis. Cool, pretty clean there. Right, what's next? Jane Fairburn, what do we got? Sons are out of control, kill them. Jail doesn't teach them anything. You're behind bars and they come back worse. I want them to feel they've done... I want them to feel the wrong they've done. Real penance so they might change their ways. That to me is maybe an abrasive nether? Like, quite possibly? I don't think it's that. Maybe it's I think maybe. Or not. Fuck that. Fuck me apparently. Jesus. Storm Ward? No. These ones are annoying. I know that like it's just because I've got everything. So I want them to really feel... Is the Binding Seed the one that does guilt? Yeah, there we go. Sorted. Real penance so they might change their ways. James Herschel. There's a lawman snooping around the Blacksmith's Guild. Can't have him poke him into parts of the business they're not supposed to if you catch my drift. Need a way to keep him out. Oh, we can get you a fucking thingy. We can get you a... We can get you a Lunima. Illumina is also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility. Harnesses the power of the elements to create an aura of unease that can be used to keep people away. Cool. Do I feel uneasy with this? Feeling of disquiet lances through my body. I mean, possibly that. It depends how far we're stretching the term disquiet. So the abrasive nether is one. I mean, at this point we've only got a couple items left, so we'll pull. We've got the Shin. We know that this is the Argyle, and we'll change this to a normal tag. Named all of that. Got this as well. Don't know. What does this make me feel? Yeah, that's the disquiet. I feel like that's maybe it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Next up, Freddie Lamb. Oh nice, I just got an achievement for petting Jupiter a bunch. I can't bear the pain any longer. I would rather have no memory of her at all than suffer like this. Okay, incel. Don't try to talk me out if I've already made up my mind. Okay. Have fun. Dude just straight up asked. I need an abrasive nether. I need to forget everything. My brother captains a small fishing vessel in Havrig. There was a big storm last month. 2 boats never came home. I remember what the old sailors used to carry. Charms, tokens, things to keep at sea. Or at least keep you afloat. That is absolutely the Shin. It's the driftwood. is. I know that we are just kind of cleaning up at this point. So that can now get its shiny little normal badge. What else is left? I don't think there's that much left. I think it might just be... Oh, that's the fucking Lumina. Huh. There must be one thing we've not fucking labelled, right? Holy shit, it's David! Soaked to the bone before I'm halfway through my rounds. I'm fed up with it. Got a few bob to spare if you know a way to keep you dry. What remains, actually? The Storm Ward, possibly. Made from metal, bronze or iron. Where is the last... Okay, let's all play a game. Where is the last fucking item that AyeforScotland has misplaced somewhere on this? I cannot see. I think it would be over this side. Made from bronze or iron? Oh my god, it's literally the last one. I think I labelled it. Ah, shit. Did I? As in, I put a label on it. Specifically the Storm Ward. The one you remember it being has a label. I don't remember doing a custom label that's... Oh, fuck. This is my own fault, my own undoing. Right. We'll just go one by one. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Mama's Brigadier Charm, fucking Jesus Christ. I labelled it wrong, that's even worse! Fuck! I'm curious how I labelled it wrong, because at some point I must have got it right? Oh god, now I need to... So... Sorry, just to confirm, iron or bronze? So is this a pendant? Simple items. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit baffled. How have I labelled it wrong at this point? Because I don't think there's a double of anything. I don't remember labelling really anything else. Hearing charm, signing board. Wait, is that it? That is it, I think. I don't think that's the libula. I can open the little cabinet door, yeah. It's just takes me to the weight section. Is it this? This is protection. No, that's dumb. That is the libula, fuck. So even though these are absolutely correct, I can still go in and edit them. That is awful. I have a book of symbols, yeah, and there is, you know, is there like a water protection one? Like, we have the symbol for water, which is that way, and we've got the symbol for protection, which is the little thing. I feel like I'm going fucking insane. This is the last one. Don't say there's something on the fucking scale. There's the Evocant on the scale. Sorry. There's only weights in there. Remember, it's an item related to weather. There is a thing on... Yeah, sorry. I'm getting confused by a million things. It's not this thing here either. That's just a... you know, whatever. Okay. It's not this, it's not that, it's not this, it's not the Vestiger. It's related to the weather. Water is your turquoise. Holy fucking shit, man. What is happening? My mind's just... I feel like I've been staring at these artifacts for fucking weeks. I do not remember... Like, I didn't do a lot of labelling. If we're talking about the weather in Magic, if we're talking about, like, the actual... The weather section here... There's storm, which is that. We've got rain, which is like this shit. I don't think there's any Wicca stuff. I don't think there's... Is there any item with storm on it? Soak to the bone. Rain again. Is there one... Yeah, there is one just for rain. It's an umbrella looking fucking thing. What in the fuck have I labelled incorrectly? Because all of these have their labels. Ah, wait a second. Fuck. That is labelled incorrectly because the Spirit Eye is something else. As we just found... I think, yeah. Because there's all your fucking things. Oh, I was looking for fucking turquoise for the water, but it's the weather one. Yeah, but that's us. That's us. Fucking got them all. With that, I am done. Time for a well-earned rest. Right after I give Jupiter one last scritch behind the ears. Hell yeah. Woohoo! We have Strange Antiquities, and there's plenty of option to go back and do other endings at a later date.